Micdizzle Gaming coming at you, and I hope you're doing well. I've been playing so much Helldivers, I decided to make a video about it. Yeah, I'm kinda straight up obsessed with the game right now. Honestly, I'm pretty grateful for the game. I got laid off for the second time in a year at the beginning of February, and I played the heck out of this while I was applying for jobs and patiently waiting. It was a very welcome distraction to get out of my own head for a bit. I'm happy to say I got myself a new job and I'm just finishing up my third week in it. Enough about that though, let's talk about important things like democracy and liberty and eagles. With crazy overpriced games including like digital deluxe editions with a couple extra missions, maybe an art book or something, it's so amazing to get some great value in gaming. Thank you Helldivers 2. Helldivers has been out for 2 months and I can say I'm still in love with it just as much as the day I met it. I mean, today we just had a new warbond come out, as well as new ship modules that we weren't even expecting. They recently added new missions that really spice things up as well, a kind of Helm's Deep type of defense mission. It's pretty cool. This game is so good it should have a strong influence on live service games in the future. It's doing so much right. The monetization isn't predatory, yet I'm sure they're making bank on it. You can earn all the currency in game, but the game is so good I feel half guilty and feel like I should be buying some. The game is barely 2 months old and we've already had 4 warbonds, chock full of new pieces of armor, new capes, new weapons, and all sorts of stuff. And these new weapons and new armor often introduce different ways to play the game, which is pretty cool. I really couldn't be happier with the 155 hours that I've played in the last few months. That's probably child's play compared to some of you. We also got a Realtime Galactic War happening that we contribute to the outcomes. This has built such an amazing community, all focused on one outcome, the protection of liberty and Super Earth. The developers even react in somewhat real time to events in the game. You may have heard of a place called Mavalon Creek. It was Space Vietnam and it was crazy. That players have been fighting for a while. We eventually got it, but man, a lot of people have died there. They actually released a cape to honor those people and gave it free to everyone. You can tell that this is a labor of love that was in development for like a day or two short of 8 years. I can also say after 155 hours, I have not met one crazy person, one rude person. Everyone's been real nice. That's been my experience anyway. I've been playing on PC. What about you? What's been your experience? Another thing to call out that's really amazing about it as well is 9 friggin' difficulty levels. That offers a lot of accessibility and a lot of progression. Speaking of progression, the developers initially had a level cap of 50 and have expanded that to 150 on a drop of a dime. Something to work towards. I was like getting pretty close to 50. Now I got a long way to go and that's alright. I know I'm a huge fan of Call to Arms and Red Dead Online, and this feels like a crazy ass Call to Arms. The game creates amazing experiences, from a bunch of hugs to your arms stretched wide open watching a nuke fly off. It creates just some really cool moments. And it's so well complemented by the different environments and environmental conditions. You got ice planets, you got fiery planets, you got fire tornadoes, you got sandstorms, you got snowstorms. There's all sorts of things going on. With the great live service that Arrowhead is providing, loads of people are still playing this game 2 months out. That should be expected, right? Well, in most cases, you'll get drop-offs from 50% to 80% of players over the first few months. Helldivers is having a minor reduction of 20% the first month, 14% the second month. This is just Steam, of course. We don't have any PlayStation data. I don't know, I'm just straight up addicted to the game. I'm getting mad FOMO if I'm not playing it, being like, man, maybe we can get that planet if I just play a little more. Other things I loved is how the community pushed back against people who thinks there's a meta in Helldivers. The meta is whatever you want. There's so many ways to accomplish what you need to do. I need to talk about the progression flow for a second because I love it so much. So to summarize a little bit, you can play on pretty easy levels, you know, collect some samples, get some stuff to get yourself upgraded, get some new stratagems, upgrade some ship modules, do those type of things. And then you want more, you know, you move up to those higher levels so you can get those super samples, unlock the best ship modules. And now we just got some new ones today that are ridiculously expensive. Really something to work for to get the most powerful ship so you can whoop everything on Helldivers mode easily. Well, It's never gonna be easy. Maybe it is. Let me know if it's easy to you in the comments. If you want to play some Helldivers with me, I've left a link to my Discord in the description. I guess in closing, I'm just saying I really love the game, and give it a try if you haven't. You might really enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video and love Helldivers, drop this video a like. And if you want to play some Helldivers, make sure to pop into my live streams. Happy to play with anyone. Just make sure to subscribe so you know when I'm going live. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm gonna go back and play some of the game.